Hello everyone, it's Lindsay and I'm back with another process video using the February Faith Art Box from Creative Retreat Kits. I am journaling in 1 John, mainly chapter 3 and chapter 4, just as an entire section. It's not really in response to anything in the devotional. It was just kind of something that stuck out to me. So first off, I want to apologize for the quality of this video. If it goes in and out of focus, I changed the settings on my camera and then forgot to change them back. And so bear with me. The video is going to be not so perfect, but hopefully you can still kind of get an idea of what I'm doing here. So when I wrap up the month with one of these kits, I like to use the patterned cardstock on the back of the devotional. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I am just penciling out the letters to spell out love. Really messy, blocky, and want them to be easy to cut out. As some of you may know from my channel, I've been talking about, I took 2 weeks off because I was sick, had a lot of stuff going on, and so this is one of my first entries back, and so I wanted to keep it fairly simple and easy because I still wasn't feeling so great. And so I'm just wanting to create a simple bold title and then do some prayer journaling. So before I stick down those letters, I'm going to work on the background, and I'm going to do some the smushing technique with some Neocolor crayons. So Neocolor crayons don't typically bleed through Bible pages, so I'm just spraying some water onto some plastic packaging, scribbling the crayon out onto there, adding more water if I need to dissolve the pigment, and then smushing that down onto the page. So I'm starting out with the color Scarlet, and then I'll go in with some pink, and then I'll top it off with some yellow. And this is a nice medium because, like I said, it doesn't bleed through, it's fairly easy to write over, and it just gives you this really nice soft kind of watercolor background. Red can be a little bit scary, and so that's why I went with Scarlet, because it has a little bit more of a pinky tone to it. So I wanted to try this technique with the stamps. So I have the white chalk ink from Creative Retreat Kits, and I'm stamping this heart pattern, and I kind of thought that it would show up a little bit better, but it wasn't really showing up. I don't know if it just wasn't wanting to stamp over the top of the Neocolor, because it turns out it was stamping okay on the bare paper. This is all kind of an experiment at this point. So I knew that there is this technique where you can blend ink over the top of white pigment or chalk ink, and it gives you this tone on tone effect. So that's what I was going to go for. So I'm not looking to actually see the white at this point. I'm going to go in with a makeup brush, and this is just a $1 Wet n Wild makeup brush, and I'm picking up some of this pomegranate pink pigment ink from Creative Retreat Kits and blending that over the top of all of this. And what you may not be able to see on camera is that this pigment ink is kind of grabbing a hold where the heart stamping was and giving you this very faint kind of tone on tone look with those hearts. And so it just kind of created a fun texture to the background and added some interest and kind of gave it a little bit more of that mixed media look. So now I'll go in with the yellow Neocolor 2 crayon, dissolve that with some water, and add some splatters to the background and call it good. I can start sticking everything down. So as we've been working through the devotional this month, it's all about love, loving God, God's love for us, loving others, all that goodness. And I recently posted a video on my channel talking about loving others. I'll try to link that down below so you guys can check that out. And the same time I was filming that, I needed to sit down and film this video, and I was like, oh my gosh, this works perfect with the devotional and what we're doing this month. So I looked over at 1 John, and it's all of chapter 3 and 4 is talking about loving others and love in action and what that looks like. And so I just sometimes need that reminder that loving others, responding in love, acting in love, showing love. And it can be so hard, guys, when somebody hurts our feelings or attacks us or comes at us, or I recently had an interaction with a mom from school. There's been some issues with bullying going on, and so the mom reached out to me, and my initial instinct is mama bear, not be nice defense mode. But I took a moment, prayed before I responded, and kind of got myself focused and remembered, like, respond in love. How would Christ respond in this situation? And so going into it not in this attack mode or an offensive position, and just responding in love and kindness. And so I just wanted kind of a bold statement. And so this is going to say act in love always. And then I'm going to prayer journal a little bit and just asking God to give me the strength to respond in love always, because it's not always easy. When somebody cuts me off on the freeway, because I've been driving a lot lately, it's really hard to respond in love and let them over. And I currently have like a sticker from Neely's photo on the back of my car, and so I'm like, well, I definitely can't like mouth off or hand signal to somebody on the freeway because I have faith stickers on the back of my car. So just remembering to always act in love, and no matter what situation you're in. And I think we all can use that reminder sometimes, because we're human, and when we get our feelings hurt or whatever, that's not kind of our go-to behavior, is to just respond in love. So just a little reminder for myself, and maybe it'll help some of you guys out as well. So you can see I went ahead and stuck down all the alpha stickers and label stickers. I outlined the love little words just so that they would stand out more against the background. And now I'm going in and just trying to use up some of the stickers from the kit this month. I have a lot of the stickers left over since I didn't use them in my other entry. And so I'm just going to make this look all mushy-gushy Valentine's Day lovey-dovey page here. So I left myself tons of room for prayer journaling, and I'm actually going to pull in some of those word fetty stickers, and I think the other one says through every trial. I'm going to use that as well, just to kind of add some more color and interest to my prayer journaling and kind of break it up a little bit, and honestly use up some of my product because I don't want to get stuck with a whole bunch of leftover. And so I'm going to kind of incorporate that into the journaling I'm doing here. So, and the nice thing about working with Neocolor 2 crayons is they are fairly easy to write over and don't really mess up your pens. And so as opposed to using like gelatos, I have more problems with gelatos like gumming up my pens than I do with Neocolor 2 crayons. So I didn't have any problem writing over the top of that. You can see I used another label to end the little prayer there with that amen. And then I'm going to create a tab, since we didn't have any little bow clips this month, using a tab punch and some more of that patterned cardstock. And I thought about adding some more stickers up here, but I ended up just going with a little heart, keeping it simple, and just trying to kind of eyeball the picture or like the entry and see where I need to pull in, you know, more blue or more pink or more red, and just kind of balance things out, artistically at this point. So here's where I just add that little heart, outline that. I didn't highlight any verses. Like I said, this is basically this whole page. Finished off with a date, and that is it. So be sure to check out the description box. I'll have links to all the products that I used. Go check out the blog post to see more close-up photos of this page. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.